The legend of Fort Knox, gold, guns, and impenetrable walls are Fort Knox. The name alone conjures images of towering walls, laser beams, and enough gold to make Scrooge McDuck weep with envy. But what's the real story behind this legendary vault? Grab your popcorn, because we're diving into the glittering, high-security world of Fort Knox, where gold is king, and breaking in is a fool's errand. A fort is born. Fort Knox, officially known as the United States Bullion Depository, isn't just a fancy bank vault. It's a fortress, a symbol of American wealth, and a place so secure that even James Bond would think twice before trying to sneak in. Built in 1936 during the Great Depression, Fort Knox was designed to be the ultimate safe house for America's gold reserves. Why? Because back then, the US was hoarding gold like it was going out of style. Spoiler, it kind of did. The location? Kentucky. Why Kentucky? Well, it's smack dab in the middle of the country, far from coastal threats, and let's be honest, who would expect a gold vault in the land of bourbon and bluegrass? The gold rush, but make it Fort Knox style. So, how much gold are we talking about? Brace yourself. As of 2023, Fort Knox holds approximately 147.3 million ounces of gold. That's about 4,600 metric tons of shiny, precious metal. To put it in perspective, if you melted it all down, you could build a solid gold cube about 21 feet on each side. Or, buy a small country. The gold is stored in bars, each weighing around 27.5 pounds, 12.5 kilograms. These bars aren't just sitting in a pile like a dragon's treasure hoard, they're meticulously stacked in a vault that's protected by layers of security so intense, it makes the Pentagon look like a lemonade stand. The vault, where dreams go to die. Let's talk about the vault itself. This isn't your average bank safe. The main vault door weighs 20 tons and is made of steel so thick, it could probably survive a nuclear blast. The door is sealed with a combination that's known only to a handful of people, and no single person knows the entire combination. It's like a real-life game of Mission Impossible, except Tom Cruise would probably give up halfway through. The building is surrounded by layers of security, including armored vehicles, because why not? Machine gun-toting guards, who are trained to shoot first and ask questions later. Minefields, yes, actual minefields. Motion sensors, cameras, and alarms, because apparently minefields aren't enough. And the entire facility is patrolled by the US Mint Police, who are basically the Navy SEALs of the gold world. Breaking in? Good luck. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Could someone break into Fort Knox? Short answer, no. Long answer, absolutely not. Here's why. The location, Fort Knox, is in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky. 2. Even if you managed to find it, you'd have to get past miles of open terrain, which is basically a shooting gallery for the guards. 3. The security, remember those minefields and machine guns? Yeah, good luck with that. Even if you somehow made it inside, you'd still have to crack the 20-ton vault door, which is basically impossible without the combination, and good luck getting that. 3. The gold itself, each gold bar is stamped with a unique serial number. Even if you stole one, it'd be about as useful as a paperweight, because no one's going to buy a hot gold bar from Fort Knox. 4. The Army. Oh, did we mention that Fort Knox is also home to a US Army base? That's right, if all else fails, they can just call in the tanks. Fun facts to impress your friends: Fort Knox has never been robbed. Not even close. The closest anyone ever got was in the 1970s, when a group of thieves tried to tunnel into the vault. They didn't even make it past the perimeter fence. During World War II, Fort Knox didn't just store gold, it also housed the US Declaration of Independence and the US Constitution. Because apparently, gold wasn't enough. The gold in Fort Knox is worth over $300 billion at today's prices. That's enough to buy every NFL team, every NBA team, and still have enough left over for a private island. The bottom line: Fort Knox isn't just a vault, it's a fortress, a legend, and a testament to America's obsession with gold. It's a place where dreams of wealth go to die, guarded by an army of professionals who take their job very, very seriously. So, if you're thinking about breaking in, maybe just buy a lottery ticket instead. Your odds are better. And remember, in the words of every heist movie ever made, it's not the gold that's valuable, it's the security system that makes it priceless. Please help a small channel grow, like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them below.